Guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more variable Barricade, finishing Nyuta's route today, I hope. I don't know. We're starting with the bad ending. We've got 3. We've got the bad ending. I think there's an alternate bad ending, and then there's, or like another ending. I don't know. And then there's the normal ending. We're going to do the normal ending last. So just because it'll be like decent anyway. So this could be a super long part. I don't fucking know, but yeah. So, and in exciting news, you probably already know by now, but our other game finally came in, because by the time this posts, it's the end of fucking July. But it's just the beginning of July right now for me. I've been trying to record this so that when our other game came in the mail, I would like be able to record it, and that it was like just sitting at the post office doing fuck all for like 4 days. But then it finally magically just fucking showed up, and I was like, see, all you have to do is whine and bitch and get pissed off and be like, what the fuck? And throw a hissy fit, and then it's magically there. I don't know why life wants to make me look like an asshole. I'm not enough of an asshole without life trying to make it worse, but here we are. But fine, my game is here. Awesome. It's going to be a long time. It's because I gotta bust out a bunch of that, do the common route, whatever, Lord knows, before we come back. So I'm gonna come back to Shion's route and be like, what was happening in this game? I'm gonna miss you, Kasuga, but I'm not gonna lie, our other game, even though we don't have voice acting until the end, does have Jun Fukuyama in it. So that's, that's awesome. That's all I look for in a man, voiced by Jun Fukuyama. Okay, so if you didn't know that about me, now you do. I'm a whore for that man. I don't know what it is. I don't know why his voice, every time he opens his mouth, I'm like, I am just happy here. Fucking read the dictionary to me. Grocery list. I don't even give a shit. Just read legal proceedings. I don't care what it is, as long as it comes out of your motherfucking mouth. And I don't care that I can't understand a word you say. I love your voice. I don't know, I just love the man's voice. He's also really super fucking adorable. I love him. Anyway, yeah, so I'm pretty fucking excited about that. So, I will miss you, Kasuga, but I will have Jun Fukuyama to placate me, and he is the hottest character in that game. So that's even better. Anyway, moving on, let's get this going. So, we say I'm fine. This was when Nyuta kicked that guy's ass and whatnot, so. Reason up! Defenses up! I'm assuming that's what that's for, if you didn't see the thing on the side. Anyway, I'm fine, don't worry. Murder in his eyes, the bloodstained knife. Just thinking about it made my body start shaking again and my face go pale. No, that's not the quick look. What, is this the skip? Yeah, okay, so I'm just turning it on just so when it goes. But as the Tojo family heir, I couldn't look distraught in front of all these people. Thank you for protecting me. Nyuta smiled at me. I'm relieved. I'm glad I was able to protect you, Miss Spacey. Okay, cool. Is there... Hold on a second. Options. Is there like an auto... Like, is there like a, skip dialogue is the Y. Skip save top of log, quick load, toggle skip red. Dialogue... I want to know if there's a move cursor, advanced dialogue, toggle dialogue window, open menu. I didn't know if there was a quick skip to the next choice. I don't think so. Well, ZR is auto advance. Which one's that one? This one. Well, I can see toggle skip red. Huh. Oh, no, that's just auto. Never mind. Okay, so we have to do skip. We can't... I skip to the next choice. Some of them you're like, skip to next choice! And we don't have to go through this. We're supposed to be my very own guardian. Okay. But these don't have choices, I guess, so. That's the only thing that's... Well, I guess it kind of makes sense. Because you choose the next chapter in this, but... Anyway. I'm going to say this in our other game that we're going to start playing, but I'm going to say it now while we're skipping through all this. Just because I'm very motherfucking excited. Axis is localizing 4 more motherfucking Otome games. If we didn't already have 5 coming out from them in the near future... They have added 4 more. Now, those are for 2023, but I'm still motherfucking excited! Okay. Let's wait. My greatest accomplishment. Yes. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, whoops. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, whoops. I was trying to skip and I hit. Okay. I'm too excited. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Norn 9 is coming to Switch. So that's technically not really a new localization. It's just a Switch port. We've already played it. Not a big deal. But, oh. I'm fine. Don't worry. Okay, I was sure she'd been scared, but she put on a brave face. Okay, that was just different. And then the fan disc for Norn 9 is coming out. That's being localized. Woohoo! That's cool. It's kind of like with Amnesia. You're like, cool! If it hadn't come out, I don't think I would have complained. I mean, I think for Amnesia, I really wanted them, but it's been so long that, like, I just kind of gave up hope. The Norn 9 one, I wasn't like, I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the morning light. Anyway. I sing well. I was also not trying to sing because I can't sing in front of people. So, like, I sing 10 times worse in front of people than I do normally. So I apologize for that, but I'm also not sorry. Have fun. Anyway, I'm just very fucking excited that I'm willing to sing horribly in front of people right now. It's now on the internet forever. Great. Yeah, so, but like, if the Norn 9 fan disc had never gotten translated, I don't think I would have minded. Like, it's not that I didn't like the game. I think we had fun when we played it, but it's been so long, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I barely remember what happened, so okay. But cool, we're getting a new fan disc, awesome. And then I was most excited at the time for Shua no Verche. I don't think I have to do, wait. Do we already read this? Did we already read this? Finally got to watch that DVD. Thanks for the help. Taiga, don't you have something else to say to me? What do you mean? Don't play innocent. It's just an old dumb DVD, but you talked it up like it was something else. Okay, I think we've already read this. Hey, I didn't lie, did I? Or what? Do you think it was an erotic film involving like sexy space elves or whatever? That's some imagination, babe. Yeah, we already read that. Whose fault is that? Okay, we already read this. It's fine. It's not really new. I didn't know when it popped up. I'm like, is it actually new? But it's not. So, anyway, so this is why this part's going to take forever, but that's why we're chatting. So I was really excited about Verge. Ever since I've seen the fucking art, the fucking cover art for this game, I was like, I don't know what this is and I want it. Apparently, from what I understand, it's either dark and or fucked up. One or the two or both. Don't care. Here for it. I'm like, I don't care. But I think a lot of people were like, I don't know if they'd localize it because, like, you know, sometimes the dark, twisted, fucked up kind of games don't really get. And I'm like, I think we need more dark, twisted, fucked up shit. Thank you. But the artwork looked goddamn gorgeous. And I was like, I don't know what's happening here. The first time I saw the picture, I was like, I don't know what's happening here, but I like it and I want this game. Because that's my eyeball thing. Thank you for what you did. Hold on. Pause. Put a pin in that. I'm going to forget. Thank you for what you did. Reason up. Stronger fences. Now it's a fucking wrought iron fence. I failed to say this formally before, so thank you for what you did. I figured I should start by thanking him. I bowed my head, saying the words I couldn't back then. Thank you for saving me. No, I should be thanking you. Okay. So yeah, I've wanted that, and I'm so fucking excited when I saw that it was getting translated. I was like, yes! And we're also getting Radiant Tail. And I was like, okay, cool, it's another Otome game. I have no idea what it was. And then okay, hold on. Let's start Real Life Kevin. Yes, play this event. Okay. All right. Oh, hey, Kasuga. Okay. Not gonna lie. I was like, oh, you know what? Let me watch the trailer for it. Because, like, I've heard of it before, but I don't know if I've seen the pictures. I must have, because it looked familiar when I watched it. And I was like, what the fuck? The shocking truth! Okay. This is... Okay. And I watched the fucking trailer for it, and I think I'm now more excited for Radiant Tail than I was for Verche to begin with. Because Radiant Tail is like a crazy weird circus shit. And like, holy goddamn shit, it's magical. And one of the characters... Hold on. Alright, hold on. Anyway. Sorry if I'm bothering you. More fences up! Defense! Anyway. If I'm bothering you, just say so. No, you're not. I'm really happy to be with you, Spacey. That's the truth. I was just worried that maybe I was the only one who was happy and you felt differently. Nyuta scratched the back of his neck awkwardly, like he didn't know what else to do. I blinked my eyes for a second, then smiled. If I did, I wouldn't have asked you out, silly. I can't believe we were both so insecure about how the other was feeling, and yet we're going to get a bad ending. When Nyuta saw me smile, he smiled right back as if he couldn't help it. I'm so glad. Okay. So anyway, one of the characters who I think is like the main character, maybe he's the... he wears a top hat. Yeah. And... Okay, we're just gonna skip that. Cool, great. No, wait, just relax, don't lose your head. Think this through calmly. If I were to run away right now, he'd just think I went to the bathroom or something and this plan will go nowhere. If it was going to fail so miserably, I'd rather not do it in the first place. But I just can't shake the feeling that maybe... As I worried myself senseless, I glanced over at Nyuta paying at the cash register. What does he think of me? Just then, Nyuta looked right at me and smiled as if he could read my thoughts. All the thoughts drained out of my mind in that moment. As if his smile compelled me, I began to run. Huh? Spacey! Surprised, Nyuta dropped his wallet without thinking and took off, despite a waiter shouting at him to stop. Okay. Why am I running? My own actions had caught me off guard, but I kept sprinting down the tree-lined sidewalk. We're never going to get to finish my thought, and I'm going to forget what it was. Was it because this was my only chance? Or was it because Nyuta's smile looked just like Kevin's? Even so, I'm still acting like a loon. My embarrassment spurred me to speed up even more. I'm so stupid. A foolish, silly... Spacey, wait up! How is he already here? I didn't even have time to be surprised. The moment I turned to look behind me in a panic... I got you! Nyuta wrapped his arms around me tightly. Does he have super speed or something? Yeah, this is going to be a long end, by the way. It's not fair of you to start playing tag without telling me. You really scared me. For real. I'm sorry. Listen to me, okay? Please don't run off like that. And I know you said you didn't need a bodyguard today, but it's still my job to protect you, Spacey. Okay. Cool. Anyway, so, like, I don't know. He looks goddamn gorgeous. He's like the fucking ringmaster of this motherfucking circus with his hat, and I swear to God, I'm gonna live my Black Butler Book of Circus dreams. Because he just gave me Joker vibes, and I was like, I'm here for this! Take me now! I don't know, but yeah, when I cry. Okay. I'm very excited. Now, I was excited for Verche. I really fucking was. And now I'm really fucking excited for Radiant Tail, and I can't handle it. I cannot fucking handle it! This is 9 fucking... Okay, it's really 8 Otome games, because one of them is just a port to Switch, and we've already played it. So, like, it's 8 new games that now are coming out in the next year and a half. Now, it's funny, because I was thinking, like... Oh god, it kind of sucks though, but these are all 2023, and some of the games that they had listed for even this year are not coming out till spring of 2023 anyway. I forget which one it is. Which one is it? I don't remember. One of them, like a couple of them are coming out this year, and then a couple are beginning next year, but I'm like, 2023 is only 6 months away. Let's be fucking real. This is scary. What is time? Look, I'm already having a crisis that it's fucking July. Well, now it's almost August. Holy shit. For you, not for me. I'm just saying. But like, oh my god. I really do wish there was a way to skip stuff, because this is gonna take fucking forever, and I'm not like, whatever. We're having a blast talking about regular stuff, but it's just, from pseudo, oh, we just do nothing. Defense is up, but it's only the wooden fence. Are we sure? Well, reason up. ... What did you just say? That's what I was thinking, but I knew I couldn't say that to him. Or rather, I shouldn't. So really, he didn't understand anything after all. Nothing had changed in the end. That fact left me utterly speechless. I stood there stunned, my mouth agape. Okay. Bye, Kasuga. Yeah, so I'm just motherfucking stoked. We have, like, so many games. And this, Axis really loves us, man. Wrong end. Okay. Axis loves us, and guys, I'm not really crying. It's okay, but I kind of wanted to when I saw the thing. I saw some random person tweeted it and was like, "These games." I'm like, wait! You said Verche in there. Get the fuck out of here. And Axis, because they live streamed the stuff from was it Anime Expo? Is that where they were? I don't fucking know. Whatever. One of those gaming things. They were, I don't know. They were live streaming all the stuff, so somebody obviously watched it. They hadn't even posted yet. I went to the Axis page, and I'm like, it says nowhere. They haven't even posted yet. And then I went on Reddit and everybody was like, you know, somebody was mentioned it because they were streaming the stream, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, no. And then they started tweeting it finally, and I was just sitting there on Twitter like, fucking post it. And the funniest thing is I retweeted all of them, like, where the fuck is the Virtue one? And they're like, that's it for today. I'm like, where the fuck is it? And I missed it because there wasn't a picture or anything. I don't know, it was the first one that they tweeted out about. So, Nyuta smiled at me and said, oh, because this is the boys, right? Yeah, we gotta go through all the dates. Okay, oh my god. They're all out of the question. I managed to restrain my irritation. Nyuta frowned and stared at me. Come on, Spacey. Don't say that. You have to consider all of them carefully, you know? And if you choose Ichi, you can eat all sorts of delicious food every day. And Tiger knows all kinds of things and is super dependable. And Shion, well, he'll ask you to do lots of stuff for him. See? Everyone has a bunch of good qualities. Shion really kind of got the short end of the stick in that one, but... Yep, they sure do. My eye twitched as I responded, and my hands instinctively clenched into fists. Okay. It's taking 20 minutes just to do the bad end. This is probably going to take 2 parts. I don't think we're going to get to it because it takes a long time to do all this motherfucking shit that we are doing just to get a bad fucking ending. You know what I mean? Like, plus we have another ending, and then we have the normal ending, and if each one's taken like 30 fucking minutes, yeah, we're going to have 2 more parts of this. It would have been nice because this is part 40, so it would have been really great to end on part like 40, but I don't think that's gonna happen unless this ends soon. But we do have a merry end. Oh, the merry end looks like it's pretty fast. We have to go on all the dates, and then we have got a couple more things left, so maybe this one won't be too bad. Okay, maybe we can do it. It really just depends on the normal end. I feel like is gonna be a lot of these same choices that we've already made, so we'll just be skipping a lot. It's just this, going through the board and knowing, you know. Okay, yeah, we're not doing the WIS messages because they're not new. So. Although they're going to show up in there as if they're new, but they're not? I don't know. If we have time at the end, we'll go through them again, but I don't think they're anything new. Well, yeah, actually, because the normal end starts here. This was a save we did. So, yeah. Reason up. We say I like the heroin. This was where we saved, so the normal end starts here, so we don't have to skip as much. Well, I like the heroin, I guess. Look at his little fucking chibi face, the blank eyes. I actually like Kevin the most, but it would have been awkward to admit that. Very awkward. Run away and never come back, awkward. But awkwardness overtook me anyway, and I averted my gaze. Yeah, I think the heroine's really great, too. What? She is dignified and has a strong sense of justice, and even when she's in a bind, she still tries to help others who are in trouble. And I feel like she's the perfect person. Oh, yeah? What else do you like about her? Oh, I guess I like that she's a little naive. She's also totally the hot and cold type. Yeah, she reminds you of someone, doesn't she? Oh, don't she? Sorry. Forgot. Taiga talk. Spacey? Something wrong? Your face is all red. It's nothing! Okay. But yeah, I mean, we are so spoiled. But Axis really loves us, guys. I've been trying to say that for a while. They get us. They finally understand that we are whores who will throw our money at pretty anime boys, and they're like, this is actually a market we can make, but yeah, hi! I'm just saying. Virtue and fucking, Radiant Tail, if they do fucking limited editions, I will be buying those, no question. For God's sakes, they've released so many games, I might even for the other ones, like, go out and pre-order them and fucking spend the extra $10 and get soundtracks. I mean, I don't even care. Take my fucking money, Axis! Just take my fucking money, okay? Stop it! I'm so excited! I'm pretty sure Birushana was from Idea Factory, actually, so that one wasn't an Axis one. Like, Idea Factory only has a couple. They have that one, and I think they're the ones doing Amnesia, right? But they don't have a lot. All the other ones that I think that I'm aware of are Axis that are coming out. Incurable Illness. Okay, we'll do this one because I'll keep it in order. I don't want to, like, lose where I, like, figure out, like... You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go around and, like, mess something up, so... We'll just go in order of what the guide said, but... And I'm surprised, because, like, Idea Factory International usually does a lot, but they haven't done a lot. They didn't do a lot this year, so... Axis is, like, hamming the shit out. Now, that could also be bad because, hi, you've got, like, 3 or 4 games coming out in the next, like, few months. Oh, my neck hurts so bad. Like, and it's hurting my shoulder bone, like, my shoulder blade, you know what I mean? Like, ugh. But, oh, hi, Kasuga, bye, Kasuga. I miss you, I love you. What was I gonna say? Yeah, there's... Well, Pia Fiore's coming out. There's another one coming out in October, then there's one coming out in, like, December. There's at least 3 coming out. September, October, December, and, like, you know what I mean? Like... And I know one of the other ones is coming out 2023, but I thought another one was coming out this year too. I can't remember. I don't have my notebook written it down. I kind of try to keep track of which games are coming out and when. Like, just so I know. Because it's getting to... Shh. Okay, don't tell them I said this. It's getting to be a fucking lot. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean, like, it's hard for me to keep track. It's not like, oh yeah, there's these 2 games coming out. It's like, there's like 12? I can't remember all of them. Why didn't he say anything? Anyway, please, Nyuta. Okay. The door may have closed quietly, but it was definitive. He'd left me. It didn't feel real, like someone was going to jump out and yell, "Gotcha!" at any second. Ashton Kutcher? I just stared at the door, stunned and speechless. Then, a moment later, Kojiro turned to me. Miss Spacey, I greatly apologize for what just happened. I sincerely appreciate that you were trying to cover for him, but he doesn't deserve it. Nyuta swore an oath to protect you, and then he violated it carelessly. As a member of the Igami family, I can't allow him to remain guarding you, even if the master permitted it. Oh, this is after the chandelier fell on us. Okay. Even if grandfather had permitted it. I felt myself grow weak just hearing those words, as if he was trying to crush my hopes. So, please, I'm asking you, please forget you ever met Nyuta. That's all for today. Okay, so this is after the chandelier fell on us. As I watched Kojiro leave the room, I felt like I forgot how to breathe. Forget him? Me? Just forget Nyuta? How could I? After all this time, this might be where our ending is happening. Miss Spacey. I jumped at the sound of Kasuga's voice. Jumped right into his arms. I looked up at him, completely confused. He closed him eyes. It says he closed him eyes. It says him. I read that right. I know what it was supposed to say, but I read it anyway, because sometimes I just like to be an asshole and be like, God damn it, Tim! Fucking type properly! We gotta yell at Tim every once in a while, and he's been good lately. Like, we haven't had too much to bitch about. I'm just saying. So, anyway. He closed his eyes for a moment, and then he stared at me with a piercing gaze that was much calmer than usual. You can stare at me with your piercing gaze all you want, because... it's gonna be like 2 days for you, and it's gonna be like a month for me. If I may, Miss Spacey. This was inevitable. As the Tojo family heir, you must compromise on this matter. The Tojo family heir. I squeezed the blankets tightly when I heard those words. However, Kasuga wasn't finished yet. Mr. Yagami was allowed to be a suitor because of his excellence as a bodyguard and his loyalty to you. And that's why he was expected to keep you safe from any sort of danger. As you are responsible for ensuring the continuation of the Tojo family line for future generations. You know, right now, that's... Look, it never feels good when you have to read a line like that. You're like, ew. But, like, just even stronger ew with the state of shit in the world today. Well, in the US, fuck that shit. However, he has now proven that he cannot protect you, so he's no longer qualified to remain with you. Just hearing Kasuga say that made me grind my teeth. Kasuga knows, though. I mean, like, to be honest, Kasuga is, like, mad fucking perfect as a human being, let alone a butler. So, like, I'm just saying, he's like, he's not fit to serve you? Hello? I would know. I mean, Kasuga does have some truth behind that, so I'm just saying. It's because he's perfect. I looked down at the ground. Mr. Yagami's aware of this as well. Why else would he have left without any resistance and nary a word? I couldn't say a darn thing, because Kasuga wasn't wrong. He's right. Nyuta didn't say anything to me. He just left of his own accord. That's my answer right there. Because he didn't realize he loved you at this point. I swallowed the lump rising in my throat. Oh no, that's why he hasn't quite figured out why he's weird. But he does love you, he just doesn't know that he does yet. Which it'll be easy for him to forget about, because he doesn't really know the truth, so. Anyway, and managed to move my trembling lips. That's enough now. I need to rest. Understood, miss. I turned away from him, and he silently left the room without another word. Finally alone, I looked up at the ceiling, feeling a little nostalgic. No, it was strange to say I felt nostalgic. I used to see the ceiling every day until just a short while ago. Until I moved in with the boys. I closed my eyes and thought about the vacation home and the time I spent with them. No, with him. What did I do wrong? How did things end up like this? Everything. All the choices we did were wrong, basically. I'm sorry, but I'm not actually a marriage candidate. That's right. I've been wrong all along. Oh, I know. You probably should spend more time thinking about it. Marriage is a lifelong commitment, after all. Nyuta didn't... But, I've always had this tendency to play the role of the hero and stuff. If I'd actually been playing Kevin before, then I'd also jumped to the wrong conclusion thinking he'd been in a good mood lately. Because he said it himself, he had a tendency to play roles. So I was sure he said all that stuff just because he was an excellent bodyguard. If it had been anything more, he wouldn't have left without saying anything. I let out an exasperated laugh when I came to that conclusion. I really never learn, do I? I'd said I didn't want to make another mistake and get hurt again. And yet, I got it wrong again. I was so tired, I just wanted to go to sleep. And with that, I never thought about it again. Really? Is that just like the way that ends? I never thought about it again! Really? Is that easy? Oh, never mind. Sometime later... Oh, this tea is delicious! It has such a nice, refreshing mint aroma! Please have some sweets. You too, Arimura. And don't mind if I do, thanks. After grabbing some sweets, Arimura looked around. You know, it's way quieter compared to the last time I came over here. Hey, Arimura! Samugi attempted to chide Arimura, but I plastered a smile on my face. It's okay, really. But yes, it's just Kasuga and myself in the house now. Finally got my butler alone! I mean, what? Nothing. That definitely means it's quiet. Ever since Nyuta left the house, in the end the other three boys dropped out as candidates and left the vacation home. That's what I thought would happen. They could tell whom I really had feelings for. They weren't the kind of guys who would still pursue marriage knowing that. Have you really heard nothing from Nyuta? I really haven't. Haven't I already told you a bunch of times? Oh, yes, you have. I tried to smile like it was funny, but Samugi cast her gaze down apologetically. So you're saying no one knows where he is? Not even that uncle of his? I'm sure he knows, but I can't really ask him about it. Yeah, it's not really my place to ask. We just didn't have that kind of rapport. Are you okay about everything, Spacey? Samugi looked worried, but I flashed her a smile. I'm fine, don't worry. Anyway, I have a proposition for you two. Want to hear it? How about you two move into the house and we all live together? Huh? We've got plenty of room to spare, and I've always wanted to live with friends. What do you think? Oh, well... But then... Here are some fresh-baked scones. Kasuga walked into the living room with a large platter in his hands. Kasuga! And Tojo's gone off the deep end. She's asking us to move in or something. Oh, yes. She asked you, so she asked you. Please do give her all for your kind consideration. What? Kasuga grinned at their astonished faces. It is a fully furnished house with a garden.
And we would make sure there was always plenty of food around. It would be a very comfortable lifestyle.
Plus we get a sexy butler. I'm in! Spacey will move in with you! Can I date your butler? Girl who's not actually Spacey. Shut up. I'm taking my name back.
At least for a little while.
Samugi looked back and forth at us and awkwardly attempted a smile. She's like,
yes, well, living together with friends certainly sounds...
Hard pass. Having a roommate totally sucks. Arnie Mura! I mean, I'll give it some thought. Oh, good. I was a little worried you might say no. They're like, we're never talking to Spacey again. Samugi smiled uncomfortably while Arimura just heaved a sigh. Yeah, I'm glad I've got the two of them. Sounds like it's gonna be fun, right, Kasuga?
Yes, surely.
Kasuga's like, she's fucking crazy. Ever since Samugi and Arimura moved in, the house has been full of life. So they actually moved in? They seemed like they were gonna try to, like, never speak to me again after this. And thanks to the two of them, I gradually got to a better place mentally and finally felt a sense of closure. I knew I needed to be prepared to face the reality of my situation and the responsibilities of my position. I would never, ever be wrong again. And you're gonna marry that random dude. The end. So that was... Oh. I accept this arranged marriage. I was tired of the emotional roller coaster that love entailed. This was my answer. This was the only ending left for me. Okay. Because, I mean, that's just kind of what you assumed was going to happen. Wow. All right. Okay, so the Mary ending is the common route, and it goes next, take the orange rose, and then you just... Then that's the Nyuta version of the Mary end. I wonder if that's better than the normal end. You know what I mean? So, oh yeah, wrong end was a choice, not a thing. Okay, never mind. I think I got confused because the titles... Because the way it is, like, bad end is all in caps, but it's bolded. And then the titles of the, like, the board segments are bolded, but they're not in caps. So, the way it's just really confusing when you're scrolling and you just see... wrong end and you're thinking it's ending and that's just the title of the thing. So there's only a Mary ending, which maybe we should do that one last. Maybe we'll just do his normal ending now, because I feel like the Mary ending will be a little bit short. So let's do the Mary ending, which should be this one. Okay, it shouldn't take as long because it's starting from a lesser point. So we say, I like the heroine, which we've already done. And then we just have to we have to go through the board a lot, so. That's the only thing. So now we do role-playing, ? And then we skip all this. This is the only thing that... I mean, I kind of understand. I don't think they could necessarily have done this game the way it's structured, where you skip to next choice, because you have to go to the board. That's the next choice. So you would just be skip to the board, choose a thing, skip to the next. And I mean, it would cut out like some time because you wouldn't have to skip through all of this. You could just like skip to the next technically choice, which would be the next board option, which would be like, it would be like, okay, you cleared that. Here you go. Here's where you are. So, and then you do skip to the next thing and then it would go to the board. So it would cut off probably in that ending that took 30 minutes to do. You might cut off 10 minutes or so, which could be useful because we spend an awful lot of time skipping. Even more. Even if it cut out, like, I don't know. I just feel like it might be nicer to have that, but I feel like it would be a lot because it would be like, okay, next time you go to the board, then go back. Like, that's a lot extra than a game that just naturally flows into chapters, and there's not a board like this where there's a lot more interactivity. I feel like the interactivity would kind of fuck it up, so. Okay, so then we go work mode. Where did you go? No choices in this, so we're just skipping, so. Now, oh, I think this goes into the main board. This might go down that other path that we didn't get to go down. When we go to the main board, we've already gone off and we did those 2 options. There's 1. I think that's the normal ending. It's weird that there isn't like a little chapter board because you can't relive the bad ending if you wanted to. You know what I mean? Because, well, the thing is you can't even get to... No, you can in the menus. You can get to the boards. I think we're going here. I think that's where we're going to end up going. Getting it right who I want to predict. Well, no. Well, yeah. Yeah, I think that's where we're probably going to go. So, this one is going to take a little bit of time, but it's probably not as bad because we don't have to skip a board and a half, basically. So. Oh, Kojiro. I'm not going to miss you, though. Kasuga, I will absolutely miss you, you beautiful bastard. Is that what you really want? Is that what you really want? What? He blinked repeatedly as if he were thrown off guard by the question. I've only known you for a short amount of time, but my impression is that you're very attached to Nyuta. I find it hard to believe you'd seriously suggest I abandon him. Are you truly opposed to the idea of Nyuta staying with me? Kojiro was taken aback for a moment, and then he responded. You got me there. He smiled wryly. To tell you the truth, there's a part of me that does want to support my precious nephew. But I've also got to consider the whole Yagami family, you know? Sheesh. I'm not doing a great job at being a mature adult, am I? He rubbed the back of his neck in embarrassment, and I purposely gave him a stern look. As a person with the last name Tojo, I understand your predicament quite well. However, I'll not abandon Nyuta. He can do anything he puts his mind to. And this is like a bad ending. Well, I mean, it's the bad choice, but anyway. Kojiro's eyes widened in surprise, while Kasuga scowled and sighed heavily. You can scowl at me all you want. You can punish me later, Kasuga. Give me a tongue lashing. That sounds inappropriate. Getting it right for dummies. Because that was the point where then the bad ending spun off of that chapter. We didn't even come through to here, I don't think. No, so now we've got to go through all of these other chapters. So we do have to go through a bunch, but we don't have to go through as many. So it's not too bad. But yeah. And the chapters are relatively short. It's just there's so many of them, so I do feel like it would cut up some time. No choices. Right, because then he has to come to our window. Okay, yeah. So we do have a couple of bad choices to make in this one, I think. But for the most part, it's just... I'm going to be really upset if there really was a skip option and I missed it. Like... I'm pretty sure I read through the thing and there was no, like, skip to next choice. So, makes sense. Again, like I said, you know, to be like, if you push this button, skip to next choice or skip to next board selection, I mean, again, we would save, like, what, maybe a couple minutes here and there, like, in each chapter. Okay, this took, like, probably takes, like, a minute to go through. Oh, okay, well, that's 40 seconds we save, you know, like... Oh, what did I do? God damn it, I always hit Y when I'm trying to hit X and then go yes and then hit the Y button to skip, so it... Unwanted marriage. These ones are generally shorter? Kasuga. Hi, Kasuga. Grandfather. Evil old villain! Who's kind of funny with how fucking tricky he is. Oh, Kasuga. I love you most. I can't have you because you're probably my fucking brother, uncle, cousin, whatever. I don't know. Twin. It is what it is. Reason defense is up! I get it. It is what it is. What? There are reasons why I had to choose. I knew that, but I've been procrastinating. It's my own fault for not making up my mind. But that's why I'm saying... Thank you, Nyuta. I was grateful that he was upset on my behalf. His utter kindness made me feel warm, and happy, and sad. But our time's almost up. A strange feeling came over me when I thought that. I wanted to laugh, but I also wanted to cry. So, I mean, this is the normal end. So it's not... I feel like normal shouldn't be bad. We're like, okay, we force Nyuta away and we never speak to him again type thing. You know what I mean? This should actually go down and be... fairly, like, the same thing should happen. I think we're still gonna have the, like, You know what I mean? We're still gonna have the engagement party. I still think he's gonna be like, oh, he's our fiance, and it's just gonna be like, not, you know, not the, oh my god, yay, we're totally in love. It's gonna be like, oh, okay, cool. Someday we'll get married. It'll be good. We'll just get to know each other until then. You know what I mean? It always seems like, I feel like the way most Otome games do it, like there's like the best ending and then the good ending. And the good ending always just kind of feels like maybe the in-between, you know? Like the best ending is like happily ever after. And the good ending is like, we're going to get to happily ever after eventually, but this is like the interim. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they're technically different paths, but you could kind of see them as like they're going to end up at the same place. It's just this is a pit stop on the way and it just takes you a little bit longer to get there, you know? Kind of like how we play Otome games. If you played them by yourself, you'd get the best ending ever, which is you'd get the game, you'd be able to do the ending in like, 40 hours to play the game. And when you watch me play, it takes 40 hours just to get through one fucking route. This is like the 40th part. It's taking 40 fucking hours just to get to Nyuta's route. I think when I was looking up, I don't know about this one. I didn't see what Otome Kitten estimated. Like, oh, it takes like 30 hours to play the game. Always at least double it, if not triple it for me. I mean, granted, this is just, I don't know how long it took to play Nyuta's route, but it took 40 hours at this point to play the common route and Nyuta's route. So that's not even half of the game because we still have 3 other routes to go. But, like these games take so long. Like, we're gonna have to, at some point, we're gonna be like, we're gonna have to play like 3 games at once. I appreciate it. All right. I appreciate it, Nyuta. And then, but those words alone make me happy. That's all I need. So you mean you don't believe in me after all? He looked like he was on the verge of tears. I smiled at him and shook my head. That's not it. I still believe in you even now. But that's not what I'm talking about. The Tojo name comes with a great responsibility, and as someone who carries that burden, I can never, ever say what you ask of me. Okay. So, we didn't get a CG in the bad end. I thought there's 2 missing. So, we're gonna probably get one in this. But then, I'm wondering if we get one in the marriage end. Or, like, the normal end. Okay, this is gonna take a while to skip this. So, but we only have one more choice. Yeah, I mean, I figure we can do all of it. It'll be a little bit of a long part, but that's okay. They sound pretty childish. Reason up. Oh, we have a castle wall, motherfucker. They sound pretty childish, and they're just so heavy-handed, you know? Nah, what's the deal, babe? Making fun of him? Hero stuff's surprisingly deep these days, you know? That's not what I'm trying to do, but an adult wouldn't say those phrases with a straight face. In fact, I'd feel really weird if someone I knew said them seriously. Taiga grinned suggestively at what I said. I bet Nyuta could say them, though. Honestly, sincerely, and enthusiastically. I tried to imagine it for a moment. Nothing about it felt wrong or uncomfortable. That's because Nyuta's special. Oh, so he's special, is he? I didn't like the look of Taiga's smug smile, so I turned away from him defiantly. Okay, so here we go. Boop, 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 doo, doo, dog face! Okay, I'm hanging on. It's kind of late. It's not really, it's only 9:30. It's only 9:30 at night. Whatever, but like, sometimes reading makes me tired. It's so funny because like, I'll sit here like, okay, we've got hours to play games, and then like, maybe like 2 hours. Oh God, my neck is like kinked up. And like stretching, I'm like, oh, I need to stretch, and then I just got the sharpest pain like in my fucking skull. Because like, my neck is all, there's some kind of like something that's twisted in my fucking spine. And like, I needed to stretch, but like, just like, ooh, oh, I didn't, oh, sorry. I skipped that and I should not have. Oh, wait, hold on, let's go back. Let's go to rewind. Yes, hold on. Because that one was different. This barricade battle was different because we've got a giant, instead of a normal fence, we have a giant castle wall up. He's trying really hard. Like, we've never had this castle wall. Oh, oh, that's so sad. That's hilarious, but it's sad. Okay. I feel like that should be the bad ending. You're dead meat. Nyuta didn't stand a chance against Kojiro's sharp roundhouse kick. He kicked him clear across the face, knocking the mascot suit head clean off. I winced at the devastating sight. Nyuta, this is supposed to be the normal end, but it seems kind of almost like maybe it's going to be bad. Well, you know, for Nyuta. Ow. Oh, look at his little chibi. Nyuta sat on the ground, frowning. His identity had been revealed when the mascot head came off. Probably shouldn't have worn this darn thing. The fact that he was only grumbling suggested the kick hadn't done much damage. I suddenly came to my senses and rushed to his side. Nyuta! Oh, hey there, Spacey. Sorry I got here so late. Are you alright? He looks so cute in the costume and his chibi. Oh my god. Me? I should be asking you the same thing. Are you hurt? Is anything broken? No, I'm totally fine. I knew this blasted suit would be super hard to move in. Oh my god, this really isn't the time to be so nonchalant. Just then, suddenly everything went dark. All the lights in the hall turned off. I couldn't even see my hands in front of my face. What's all this? It's pitch black. Maybe it's a blackout. Hold on. Nyuta, did you do this too? Not me. Then what in the world?
What a delight! How about it, folks? Did you enjoy yourselves? Quite a splendid show, if I do say so myself.
Huh? Oh. Look at them clutching each other in their chibis.
What?
What's going on? Suddenly, a blindingly bright light shined on the two of us. We just sat there stunned. I looked over at the stage and saw Grandfather standing in the spotlight. He looked extraordinarily happy, like he had just pulled off a great prank.
Now then, time to introduce him. This is my granddaughter's fiancé, Nyuta Yagami.
Look at fucking Grandpa's GP. I love it. Did he just say Yagami? Are they all bodyguards? I see, so that's why he's so strong. It all makes sense now. Wait just a minute. What does he mean, my fiancé? What, is this a joke? What the hell? Grandfather continued speaking with great enthusiasm, which was in stark contrast to my confusion.
I'm sure many of you recognize the Yagami name. Nyuta's the Yagami family's star prodigy. I knew a regular old introduction wouldn't do him justice, so that's why I prepared this little performance to show off what he can do. Well, things got a little dicey at the end there, but how amusing it was!
Oh, of course! So that's what this was all about. I knew something was fishy. I'd expect nothing less from Master Takamune. What a glorious introduction! Congratulations, Miss Spacey. Oh, they didn't laugh when I think. Goodness me, what a way to introduce the engagement. I wish you both a lifetime of happiness together. I could totally be like posh, obnoxious party guest voice actor. I love doing the posh douchebag voices anyway. I wish you both the best. Okay. I still didn't fully understand what was going on. I do know what I needed to do right now. Nyuta, smile! Smile! What? What's going on? Nyuta looked completely lost. I summoned all my pride as a noble lady and whispered, "Be a hero." What? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to see us today. We're honored that you enjoyed the performance. I smiled and waved. Nyuta, follow my lead. Huh? Just do it! Okay. Nyuta then started waving, and though the look on his face said he had no clue what he was doing, we just need to get through this. I felt someone gazing down at me from above, so I turned my head and my eyes met with Grandfather's as he stood on the stage, grinning down at me. That meddling old coot! I wanted to glare at him so badly, but I managed to tamp down the urge and keep on smiling. And so my engagement party ended without me understanding what happened, leaving me with a plethora of questions. And now we probably get the another end. So I want to see something. If we were to save... I just want to save this. Yep, okay, just can't wait to. This is the end. So this is the last thing anyway.
Okay, Mr. Yagami, here is your schedule.
I'm assuming I'm Nyuta now anyway.
Yeah, I couldn't help but make a face. I'd heard him say those words all too often lately.
I think.
You'll be at one construction site from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. From 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. is an event in the mascot suit. And then another building site from 7 p.m. Okie dokie, sounds great.
I swear I've heard this exact exchange before. Oh no, it was me saying that. Okay, never mind. It's fine. It makes more sense that way, but...
Okay, Mr. Yagami. You'll have to take Miss Spacey to and from school as her bodyguard on weekdays, so weekends are the best time to earn money. Prepare yourself. You'll have no time to rest, and you'll work your fingers to the bone.
Look at Kasuga's demanding angry face. God, I love him.
Roger that.
For crying out loud, Kasuga is so stubborn. But he's so hot. This whole mess started after the engagement party ended. So you're saying you had chosen Nyuta to be my fiancé from the beginning? After the chaotic party, everyone explained what had happened. My face began to tense up because of all the complicated emotions I felt. In short, they did it to encourage Nyuta and me to get together since we were obviously in love. I thought they were saying oblivious. We were oblivious! Yes, but we were also obviously in love. Grandfather, the suitors, and even Kasuga all worked together to set up the engagement party. That's how it happened, apparently.
Well, there you have it. How lucky you are to have such an understanding grandfather.
Oh my god! Who do you...
Chill out, babe. All's well that ends well, yeah?
Aren't you happy with how things turned out, Spacey?
Well... We set aside our frustrations and worked together. All of us here sincerely want you to be happy. I love fucking Ichi so much. He's so cheesy and corny and over the top. Wondering what to say, I turned to look at Nyuta. That's right. His feelings are important too. What does he think? Nyuta had an uncertain smile on his face. He cocked his head to the side and spoke.
I'm still not sure what's going on, but basically, this means I can stay with Spacey, right?
He's so dumb. I love it.
Yes, it does. From sunrise until sunset for the rest of your life, you'll be taking care of my granddaughter.
Yes, sir! Woo! What else could I say to Nyuta when he was so full of joy? There's so many things I still want to ask about, but whatever. It's fine. God, I just moved my shoulders and my neck hurts. It sucks. Besides, like Shion said, it wasn't like I was unhappy. Okay then, starting today, Nyuta and I are engaged.
Just one moment, please.
Kasuga interrupted my awkward attempt to say something. Kasuga? I didn't know you were here too. Like, I need to stretch, but then I, move my shoulders in a certain way, and I get this, pain frickin' from my shoulders all the way up into my skull. It's god awful.
Yes, I am. Regarding your engagement, I'd like to put it on hold for the time being.
What?
What's the meaning of this, Kasuga?
Please, have a look at this.
Kasuga handed some documents to us. We looked them over and these are a bunch of bills.
Well, that is correct. These are the costs of carrying out today's nonsense, and the hotel's request for reimbursement. For renting the costumes, hiring performers, and all the other stuff.
Bunch of shit broke, too. Well, whatevs. It's dropping the bucket, right? Gramps said he'd pay for it, didn't you?
Well, that's not how this works. We shall add all the charges to Mr. Yagami's debt.
I kind of feel like that's unfair, but
What? The reason all this happened in the first place is because of Mr. Yagami's dull and unfortunate intellect. He must take responsibility for that.
Kasuga's kind of a dick, but I kind of love him. He's a little true, though.
If you weren't so fucking stupid, you'd have realized you were in love with her.
He wouldn't have had to jump through all these motherfucking hoops and waste money!
It's a little bit of a Scrooge McDuck over here, but I kind of dig it. Bro, not cool. You were involved with this too, Kasuga. You gotta cut him some slack.
My involvement is neither here nor there. He must take full responsibility for making Miss Spacey cry.
See, Kasuga would be the best husband. He's right gonna fucking lay smackdown on fucking Nyuta for doing bad shit. Good fucking side boyfriend. Okay, whatever. I don't know. Maybe he's angry because his precious lady is being taken away from him. See that? I'm mad about it!
Jeeves is sure big on tough love.
Hold on, Kasuga. If this is about me, then you don't need to...
Excuse me?
Nothing? Kasuga's quite frightening. He's always said this was no laughing matter. I mean, that's what I love. He's the fucking boss of us. We are like the mistress of this house, but Kasuga is the fucking boss of me. And I kind of dig this dynamic. It's weird, but I like it.
No matter the situation, things must always be put right. You two may maintain your engagement for the sake of your public image, but I'll never recognize your engagement until this debt is paid off. So please be aware of that.
You know, old man, do something, will ya? Kasuga's flipped his lid.
Well, if that's what he feels is necessary, then I guess it's fine.
Even her grandfather doesn't want to fuck with Kasuga. What the hell? Is it now? Is it fine? You're the head of the Tojo family. No, Kasuga's in motherfucking charge of this shit. I cannot wait to find out what kind of secrets are buried in that man's closet. What kind of skeletons he's hiding. I don't know. But, like, there's something going on, and I love it. Why was grandfather letting this selfish butler influence him? The weight of Kasuga's anger made all of us feel incredibly uncomfortable. I love it. It's amazing. I just cannot understand why Kasuga... Why would you make Kasuga somehow unmarriable at all instead of, like, he's the perfect partner for you when you get to the true route? Like, I just don't understand why he does not actually have a fucking route at all and you can't... Like, it would be the perfect thing. Everything about him is so fucking amazing and perfect and I can't. We're in everybody else's route and I'm just over here like, Kasuga's like the best thing ever! I know we're not in his route, but let's just pretend. But, like... And then you're not gonna let me have, like, damn it, game, seriously, like, I have a love-hate relationship with the people who decided to write that. Like, I love you for making Kasuga. And I gotta be honest, cock-blocking me this hard is so aggravating, but it's like, damn, it's kind of brilliant of you. Like, you're brilliant, evil geniuses! But I hate you for it, so, like, anyway.
Well, Mr. Yagami, do you intend to make things right?
I'll do it. I'll take responsibility and pay back the debt.
Huh? Nyuta!
He'll be okay. I'm gonna work super hard. But that means I'm gonna need you in my corner, okay, Spacey?
Because this is like Kasuga being like, I will make him bust his ass and then hopefully, like, then he won't ever get to marry you. Check. There's nothing I can say if he actually wants to do it.
Okay, then. I shall take you to work. While I'm getting ready, please go out and weed the courtyard.
Okie dokie.
I sighed as Nyuta bounded into the courtyard without hesitation. This is ridiculous. That was how I genuinely felt.
No, Spacey, what's up? Did you come out to get your sunshine for the day?
Nyuta noticed me out in the courtyard and stopped pulling weeds to talk to me. Feeling a bit awkward, I walked up to him. Okay, it's definitely going to be a long part, because this is going to take a while to get to the end of this, and then we still have to do the marriage thing, but that's fine. Don't push yourself too hard, okay? You don't have to do everything Kasuga says.
Yes, I do. He's scary. I'm not pushing myself too much. Kasuga's taskmaster... Wow. Kasuga's taskmaster mentality. I cannot say taskmaster mentality.
Again, but not with Kasuga's taskmaster mentality. I don't... See...
Kasuga's taskmaster mentality? Okay. Really gives me purpose.
This was what happened last time. I wonder why Nyuta and Kasuga were both so extreme in what they did. Yeah, but the whole reason you're in debt is because of me. I don't understand why only you should suffer. I was glad you came to save me, though.
Spacey? Thank you so much. Hearing you say that makes me happy. But I have to say what Kasuga told me was honestly a big help.
What?
If we really had gone through with the engagement, maybe it would have been great, but maybe I wouldn't have appreciated it. And I don't know if repaying all the costs is a way to make things right, but I really do like being recognized for all my efforts.
Nyuta... It was a very Nyuta-like thing to say. Besides, with the way things are now, I feel like we have a better chance of making things work if we wait a little bit. What? And that's why I really want you to believe in me, Spacey. Please just give me a little more time. After he said that, he bent down to hide his blushing face and went back to pulling weeds. What are you doing? Come on. His blushing was contagious. I can hardly spend any time with Nyuta on my day off because he's working all the time. This is so ridiculous. But hearing him talk like this, there's not much else I can do but support him. I stared at Nyuta's back as he plucked the weeds. But Aww, cute. Look at our cute little CG. I bent down next to him and sneakily kissed his cheek. What? Nyuta's hand stopped in midair, or rather, his entire body froze. Just for a moment. His cheek was definitely a little sweaty, though. He smells nice. Manly, actually. I came back to reality. As soon as my lips left his cheek, I quickly got up and ran to the living room to escape. That was a quick CG. Huh? Did she just... What?
Keep your voice down, Mr. Yagami. Come now. It's time for a little fun.
What? But she just...
Enough! Come with me. We are leaving.
What? Hey, Spacey, help! I'm allowed to give him a little reward in advance, right? A small chuckle escaped my lips when I heard his distressed cries, and I whispered to myself, Good luck, Nyuta. You can do it. And hurry up so we can get engaged. But Kasuga, really doesn't want this to happen. But, so why can't we marry Kasuga? He obviously does not want me to marry anybody else. I'm just saying. Yeah, because I just want to see... I think we're missing one for Nyuta. Yeah. So I don't know if that's the, thing. But anyway, let's go see, did I do a save one? Because it should be I don't know if I did a common route save. Maybe I did it way up here. Maybe the first save I did was the common route save. Oh, I did. Okay. I'm assuming this is it. So, all right. Well, here we go. We're going to be overtime, obviously. You'll know how far overtime, but it's okay. Okay, so this is lights up. It says next. Oh, okay. And then it says... Oh, that's why it says next. The orange. The orange one is Nyuta. Okay. Cool, here we go. Struck by a pang of curiosity, I took the orange rose. What a cute rose. But... Whoa! No way! Oh my god! That means they're getting married! Is Tojo with... She's engaged! Miss Spacey!
I wish you nothing but the best.
What? I snapped back to reality, but it was too late. Which one's Mystery Man A? I'm just going to assume that's Ichiya. No, I refuse to believe it. Bro, I can't believe it. Right off the bat?
Unfortunate, but I guess that's it.
Excuse me? Wait a minute. Ouch! I definitely felt that pinch. Then, I'm not dreaming? What do I do now? Huh? Seriously, I'm not really sure, but don't sweat it. I'll figure something out and make you happy, Kay? Wait, what? What is going on? Smoogie? Madam Spacey, I do so hope you'll invite me to the wedding. What? We knew each other for 5 whole seconds and he proposed. I accepted, and we were promptly engaged. And then... Chibi in her face is like dead eyes. Several years later, I became his bride. Surrounded by a flurry of flower petals, applause, and well wishes, I mumbled to myself, how did this happen? Is that really it? Was that literally it? That was it! Okay, that was the shortest fucking ending ever. I'm not really sure why we're missing a CG, and I don't think it tells you, unless it's one that you get at the very end of everything. But I think we've... Oh, the last CG will unlock after completing the entire game. Okay, so there we go. All right, so that makes sense. So then, the only CG we have that's new is this one. So, all right. Close that. So there we go. That was all of Nyuta. So, yeah. We will start, I believe Shion's route is the next one that we do. Whoops. Let's see. Yes, Shion. So there we go. So we will probably... No, actually, we just straight up go to the walkthrough. I think we go straight up to Shion because I don't think we have to skip common route to time to choose. Yeah, so we'll just go straight to Shion. My neck hurts so bad, I'm sorry. So yeah, we'll do that. It's going to be several weeks, if not almost the full fucking, like, 2 to 3 weeks, probably. Because I've got to start recording the common route for our other games, so it's going to be quite a bit of time before I get back to Shion, so that'll be interesting. For you, again, it's going to be, like, not tomorrow, but the day after. But then prepare for that. I'm going to be like, wow, it's been so long! It's fucking weird how shit works. I mean, obviously, I have to record in advance, you know, but... But anyway, yep, so this was Nyuta's round. This was fun! Nyuta's not my favorite, because obviously, like, he's, like, his type of character is not my favorite ever. Because they're just, like, too, like, young and kind of adorable and, like, puppies. He's a goddamn labradoodle. But I really did enjoy him in this route, and I do love him as a character. You know what I mean? And it's not like, oh yeah, no, the character's fine, but, like, no, I'm like, I did really enjoy his route. You know, but, like... not ever gonna be my favorite just because, like, it's like, no, you look too adorable. You know? I need the pretty assholes. I don't know, the adorable ones. You know, usually don't get me, but I absolutely fucking love Nyuta, and I will still try to protect him. I'm not necessarily sure you're allowed in the man harem. Maybe to be the bodyguard and the labradoodle and keep everyone occupied. You can play fetch in the yard and stuff. But, like, you know... it's like a side job thing, not necessarily as one of my boys. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel weird. It's like, I kind of feel weird leaving you out because you're so adorable and, like, you know, maybe the men in the man harem would really like a labradoodle to play with, play fetch and stuff like that. They can take you for walks. You do some odd jobs. You get a good pat on the head. And every once in a while, when I'm really pissed off, I'll step on you, I guess. I mean... this game did a really good job with giving him the weirdest fucking kink that I was not fucking expecting. But yeah, no. You know, for being the type of character that I'm normally like, yeah, no, I mean, they're fine. But, like, if they weren't in the game, I would be okay with it. You know what I mean? It's like, I really don't think this would be as good without Nyuta because he's just... this whole entire time you're like, God, you are so dumb. Like, I should be so mad at you for being this stupid. But it's so amusing and so adorable, and I kind of love it. So, yeah. Plus, I mean, his CGs were really... some of his CGs were really fucking sexy. Like, hi, what are you doing? Stop it. So, but he is adorable. I do like him. It was a good, fun route. We had a grand old time. So, but yeah. So we will start... our pretty boy Shion. I'm kind of excited for it because Shion is absolutely beautiful, so that'll be interesting to see what this little decorative piece of fucking art has in store. Because, I mean, again, they filled up Nyuta's 2 boards because, well, not the first one, but obviously the 2 in this route, because you were like, yay, I'm gonna pick you, and then all of a sudden he's like, what? Oh, huh? And you were like, oh my god, and then you had to go through the whole thing. So, like, how are we gonna... I'm kind of curious as to what the, like, you know, there's always, like, a issue. I can't think of the word right now. But you know what I mean? Like, there's always some kind of, like, oh, no, misunderstanding or whatever. And this was, we were in love with Nyuta, and he was excited to be our bodyguard, and it took him an entire fucking board to realize he was in love with us. How the fuck is Shion's gonna work? Because he knows he's here to be our husband, so, like... is it going to be like we fall for him, we pick him, he's like, okay, cool, yeah, totally, awesome, I'll be, like, whatever, and he doesn't think it's real, and then, like, then we have to work it. Because that makes sense. You know, for maybe Shion, maybe for Taiga, but, like, how the fuck is it going to make sense for Ichiya? He's basically throwing himself at us. Like, I don't understand. Or we pick him and then he's not going to know how to fucking handle it? Like, I don't know, I'm curious. But anyway, we'll start Shion's route next. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.